What is up, everyone? Tosh here to give you the latest and greatest updates on summoning. So just this past week, on last Wednesday, we saw summoning get released for our Gen 0 heroes and actually all of our heroes, and that's been super duper fun. Lots of cool things have emerged out of that. Today we're gonna just kind of recap some of the events going on with the release of summoning. We're gonna talk about some community forum projects that are going on to help facilitate transfers, and we're also going to talk about stats a little bit and what makes good good heroes in general. If you're trying to get the latest and greatest DeFi Kingdoms content out there, make sure you like and subscribe. This channel's been blowing up and the content's going to keep on flowing. We'll be doing some fun live stream events coming up in the next weeks too, so stay tuned for all of that. Couple disclaimers before we get started. First of all, I want to remind everybody that I'm not officially endorsed by DeFi Kingdoms, my content, so there is a lot of speculation here, and I actually will be recommending some things that the community and the team members don't recommend themselves, so take that with a grain of salt. And then lastly, nothing in this video should be taken as financial advice. Always do your own research and never risk any more than you're able to lose. So Gen 1 summoning has been super duper fun. I've been getting some really good pulls. I think part of it is because I have a mythic shiny and that's increasing the rarity outcomes for this. But man, it's been awesome. I've gotten over 3 rares now. One of them was actually the Dark Knight. If you want to catch me actually summoning that hero live, you can check that out in the description. I've gotten a couple uncommons. One of the commons that I got was actually another Dark Knight too. So getting really good pulls overall. It's been super fun. Right now the marketplace is not actually live. The marketplace should be live any day now from when I launch this video. If you're watching this later on, the marketplace might already be live, so that's really great. So Frisky Fox in the AMA today actually gave us some info on why the marketplace got delayed a little bit. It was anticipated that for this to come out just a couple days after the summoning, and it's been several days now. So the main reason is that they created a new process of how they're going to audit and QA check all of their new releases. So this was the first project that actually went through that whole process, and they're refining their process. And they really just wanted to get it down so they have clear processes and procedures to outline for these releases, and that way they can give us more clear timelines on when these projects are actually going to be released. So honestly, this is just showing that the team is really well organized and actually approaching these things in a very structured manner. They're not caving into the pressure from the community, even though everybody is slightly disappointed that the marketplace isn't out yet. I still have full trust in the dev team. They're making really good decisions, and that they're being so careful with all of these implementations I think is actually really bullish for the long-term sustainability for this project. So since the marketplace is not out yet and people are eager to buy, sell, and trade their heroes, the community did find a way to make this happen. So it was really cool. Sarah from DFK Wiki, you may have remembered her from our previous posts or seen her around the Discord. She actually created an escrow service. So her and her friend Xylar have been facilitating trades as middlemen for these trades that are going on if you want to trade. I do want to just mention, if you are trading or buying or selling your heroes right now, that it is very risky to do. Please, please, please watch out for scammers. Don't lose your heroes. I know they're very valuable, so don't do that. If you do want to make trades before the marketplace actually becomes active, I can personally vouch for the DFK Wiki servicers. I've used both Sarah and Xylar to make transactions with, and it's been very smooth. So great service. Thank you for Sarah and Xylar for providing that to the community and allowing us to have safe transactions. And please watch out for any red flags with people DMing you and avoiding using an escrow service, because those people are very likely trying to scam you. Again, DFK Wiki escrow service is not endorsed by the DFK team, but I am personally, as Tosh, am endorsing it because I think it's pretty badass. If you'd like a link to the DFK Wiki Discord, the official link is in the description below, so check that out if you're interested in making some trades. So with my trades from the escrow service from Wednesday to Sunday, I sold a total of 1975 Joule. Today, Joule is priced at $3.55, bringing that to approximately $7,000 US. So this is pretty awesome. The Gen Zeros have paid out really nicely. I'm super happy with them, and really cool. I think they're going to continue to be really great investments, and that their value is only going to go up over time. So I think one of the coolest surprises from the summoning launch is that we found our advanced classes. So in addition to our original 8, we have 4 new classes that are made out of different combinations. Those are the Paladin, the Dark Knight, the Summoner, and the Ninja. These guys are pretty cool, and I can tell you that if you do end up summoning one of these, that their value is worth more than a typical whatever rarity hero you got. So really cool. I've been lucky to get some Dark Knights. It seems like my combo with my Mythic Shiny and my Thief are giving me really nice Dark Knights. So right now this is all speculation, but here's what I'm speculating that combos are that create these types of heroes. So for the Paladins, I believe it's a warrior combined with a monk. For the Dark Knight, I believe it's a knight combined with an archer. For the Summoner, I believe it's a priest combined with a wizard. And then for the Ninja, it's a pirate combined with a thief. So again, I'm speculating on this, but from the data that I've seen around, I'm pretty confident that these are cool. I'm not really sure how those roles happen. Like, why would it be like a Dark Knight instead of like a Knight main, for example? So those details aren't really well known yet, but if you have any information on that, we'll love to hear it. Post your speculation or info that you have in the comments. One more other thing to know is that with these advanced classes, that they only get to summon 5 times, and their tier cost is actually 40 per hero. So for example, if you wanted to summon 2 Dark Knights together with each other, that's going to be 80 Joule to do that. So very pricey to get those summons. Also, you have limited opportunities, so if you want to play around with different combinations with them, you do have fewer chances to do so. So kind of a neat mechanic, but definitely makes things more difficult to discover with those guys. If you find out any cool information as far as summoning with those advanced classes, let me know. Post those in the comments. Let's talk a little bit about stats, baby. So, there are 4 professions: mining, gardening, foraging, and fishing, and 8 main stats. So we have strength, endurance are related to mining. Gardening has wisdom and vitality. If you have those stats, then you're going to be a really good gardener. Foraging, it requires dexterity and intelligence. And then fishing depends on luck and agility. So, and then also on each card, your hero has a profession that is highlighted, and that's like what they excel at. So it's not, the details aren't really there yet about what the levels in that profession are going to actually do and how the highlighted one will make them differ. But I'm assuming that this might be relate to their stat growth. So let's say I have 2 heroes that have the exact same stats. The only difference is what profession that they have highlighted. Let's say I have one that is fishing and one that's not fishing, and I have both the heroes fish 10 times. Well, for example, maybe the one that has fishing as its highlighted profession would get 2 points in fishing, but the one that doesn't have fishing as its highlighted profession may only get 1 or 1.5 or something like that points in fishing. Again, this is not confirmed. This is all speculation about how I think this might actually intertwine. Let's talk a little bit about rarity of heroes. So we have 5 different rarities of the heroes: uncommon, common, rare, legendary, and mythic. And again, those could be shiny or not shiny, which is just some flair. So rarity will determine a couple different things. First of all, higher rarity heroes are more likely to summon other higher rarity heroes. So for example, if you have 2 mythics summoning together, you have the highest chance of getting rare heroes as compared to any other combination. Heroes with higher rarities also have higher base stats in general, so they get some additional rolls while they're being generated, and that allows them to get more stats than other heroes. Lastly today, we also found that better rarity heroes also have better stat growth. So today was hinted at about every 5 levels or so that there's actually going to be a bonus if your hero has higher rarity. So pretty cool. We'll get some more details about that with leveling, and I'm going to do a very in-depth video on stats and leveling when we get closer to that coming out with quest release. So be on the lookout for that, and that's going to have the really good information. Gaia's Tears. So Gaia's Tears are the resource, or one of the resources needed to summon a hero in addition to some jewel, and right now it costs 10 tears per hero, and that's if you're not summoning with one of the advanced classes. That can change later too. You can add additional tiers later if you have leveled up heroes to grant some bonuses to your offspring. So that will be pretty cool, but that's not available yet because leveling's not available. There's questing's not there yet. So at the start, when the summoning was first launched, everybody was airdropped 50 tiers per Gen 0 hero. So that was pretty cool. If you had 2 Gen 0s, you get your first 5 summons off. And then everybody was just like, I ran out of tiers. And then they made some actual tiers because they ran out of Gaia's Tears. And then tiers became really expensive. For a little while, tiers were, I think, like almost like $19 per, so it was like 6 jewel or so, around the $3 jewel mark. So super duper expensive. Frisky Fox came in very nicely the other day, where he airdropped 40 tiers per Gen 0 hero that each wallet held. I believe this was just a day or two ago, so we rejoiced. We got more tiers. The price did jump down pretty nicely. So let's go ahead and check this out. Right now, very current prices is that it costs 36 jewels to get 20 tiers. We're guaranteed to get at least 19 there, so about that price. So it's about 3 jewel per piece right now. Jewel right now is about $3.50, so that's about $10.50 per tier. If you multiply that by the 20 needed, that's about $200 USD. So still pretty expensive. I think this price is going to drop pretty drastically once we see quest release. We'll see if we'll get another airdrop of tiers or not. I think it's really going to depend on those timelines, so we will see. Just hang tight for that. This is a fairly cheap price compared to where the tiers have been at in the past, so not a bad time to swoop some up. But if you're just patient and can hold on until questing gets released, then I think you will benefit a lot from that, and tiers will be a lot cheaper. Alright, woo! You made it to the end of the video. Awesome, thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. Happy summoning out there. If you've gotten anything cool, let me know what you got in the comments. If you've made any sales with the DFK Wiki escrow too, I'd love to hear like how those went for you. Again, my experience has been super smooth. Sarah and Zyla are killing it over there. Totally trust them with my assets, and they're awesome. Anyway, this is all for this video. This is Crypto with Tosh. Catch you guys on the next one. Hopefully we'll see that marketplace soon. Later.